Hey guys, it's Sarah and I am here with my November layout for the Sketches in Time design team. And this week we are using the sketch here by Bev Code, so that's what I'm going to be using for my layout. And I'm going to be doing this layout here about my daughter and her cousin Toby. And I just caught them in a sweet moment where I said, let's take a picture, and Kaylin just wrapped her arms around him and gave him a big hug, and it was so cute. So this was taken when we went to Disney World this past summer, and I think that was the last night we were actually there. We had dinner at Boma Restaurant, which is in Animal Kingdom, and this was after dinner, and we were just kind of hanging out and enjoying our last few moments at Disney. So I wanted to take the colors in the picture and kind of work off those. So what I have is I have a kind of a wood grain print on the back, and that kind of echoes some of the wood grain that's actually in the restaurant that we're in, and you can kind of tell in the background of the picture. It's a little hard to see right now, but they did have kind of that type of wooden pattern in there. So I'm going to use that as my background, and that is from Amy Tangerine, and then I'm going to use this piece of paper, the kind of the beige color. I don't know where that's from. It's from my stash, but I didn't have a manufacturer for it. And then the diagonal green there that has trees on it, that is actually the leftover cut from when I did my pictures that we took with Merida. If you guys saw that layout, I did that last week, and it was the leftovers from when I cut off the corners, and so I kept that because I figured I could use it sometime, and lo and behold, I was able to use it now. So that was pretty awesome that it worked out that way. So I'm just going to use that because the restaurant, you know, is in Animal Kingdom. It was very nature themed. And then all these other ones are just scraps that I have that I'm just going to go ahead and use up. So I don't have manufacturers for them, and I'm just cutting them up to kind of make some layers and all that, and it was fun. I am going to ink the edges of them as well, just to kind of bring them all together, and I'm only going to do those ones that I'm cutting up and kind of layering underneath my picture. Everything else I'll just leave there. But I'm going to use some Distress ink from Tim Holtz, and I'm going to use the color Evergreen Bow. So I'm just going to go ahead and ink the edges of these three pieces of scrap paper that I am using. I think that polka dot one that I did first, that one is from Dear Lizzie from her Neapolitan collection, but that's the only one that I had a manufacturer for. So the other ones I didn't. Alright, so got those inked up. And then I'm going to go ahead and just get these down. And hi. So I go to I have to fix this a few times, let me tell you. My ATG is giving me a hard time on this day. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get my layers down now. And then I have my picture where I cut it down to a 4x4 because that's what the sketch called for, so I went ahead and did that. And then I'm going to use these stickers here. These are called You and Me. And I'm going to use the word Sweet Hugs. And that's going to end up being my title. So I'm trying to see if I can kind of snuggle them in together, but it's not really working that well. So I'm going to put them side by side. And now I'm just going to take a few seconds and figure out if I want it on the top or on the bottom. The sketch has them on the bottom, has the title, but I like it up at the top a little bit better. I think it just kind of frames the picture nicely. So I'm going to end up putting it up on top there. And I pulled some stickers here, and I'm just going to see if anything jumps out at me. This is the Bo Bunny sticker sheet from their Safari line, but nothing really worked because there were no animals in here. And, you know, it's not about that. It's about Kaylin and Toby. So I didn't end up using that. So I'm going to go ahead and put my title down while I'm thinking about what else I want to use, because at this point I'm just not sure. So I'm going to use my title here, Sweet Hugs. And those are a nice foam thicker, so I really like those. And then I decided I'm going to use this Meet Me in the Sunshine sticker. And I thought this was cute because we did literally meet them in Florida to go to Disney together. They live in Florida, but we do not. We're from Florida, but obviously my husband's military, so we don't live there anymore. So, but we made these plans to go to Disney and all met up there. Toby and his family live about 2 hours from Disney, so it was nice. So I thought Meet Me in the Sunshine was pretty relevant. And I'm also going to use this little ampersand sticker here. I do have to reinforce these stickers because they're not sticking very well. This is a very old Amy Tangerine sticker sheet, so the stickers are just not going to stick. So I have to reinforce them. And I have that little camera. And then I'm going to see what else that I pulled here. And I'm going to use this little cork bird. This is from a basic gray sticker sheet. And I'm going to use that. And then I'm also going to use another bird from this crepe paper sticker sheet as well. There's a cute little bird on there. And since they're both kind of facing into the picture, I thought those were really cute. I think they could be a little representative of the kids too. And then I'm just seeing if there's anything else on here that I want to use while I have it out. And I don't, so I'm going to put it back. And I'm literally just kind of grabbing stuff at this point because I didn't pull a whole lot to use for this page, so I'm not really sure where I'm going to go with it. I think about this tree sticker that's in this sticker book, but it ends up, I try to pull it up and it ends up ripping, and I'm just like, no, it's fine. And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I don't know if I would have used it anyway, but it started ripping as soon as I pulled it up, and I didn't feel like messing with it, so. I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling, though. And I'm going to do lines down here. And my journaling is going to be about how Kaylin and Toby are not only cousins, they're also best friends. Toby's a little bit younger than Kaylin, but they just get along so well, and they were inseparable the entire time we were at Disney. We kept catching them holding hands throughout the park, and you know, they were riding all the rides together, and it was so cute. So you can just tell that they really adore each other. And so I'm going through some of my die cut packs to see if there's anything that jumps out at me as well, because I really, honestly, at this point, I have no clue where I'm going here. And then I see this little Friends cut out from Amy Tangerine, so I'm going to use that because I thought that was good. And I'm going to end up, I have to punch out a couple of the things here. So I'm just using my paper piercer to kind of get those little extras cut out there. And then I'm going to put this underneath my journaling. I'm going to move it around a little bit just to see exactly where I want to put it. I do end up putting it right there. But, you know, I'm thinking about up here, and I'm thinking about over here, and I'm like, no, I like it down here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it down there. This is me being indecisive. So I like that. I like how it just kind of wraps up the journaling. And then I'm going to use some mist here. I am using Mr. Huey's in the color Pony, and it's a brown. And I haven't used this for a while. It still comes out pretty nicely, but I just don't use my mist as much as I should. Or if I do, I go for my Heidi Swap Color Shine. I need to go for my Mr. Huey's a little bit more. So I kind of sprinkled that up in the corners. And I want to finish it off with some either enamel dots or gems or something. And so I'm going through to see what jumps out at me that I could use. And I have these little rhinestones from Kaiser Craft, so I'm going to use these. They're kind of a yellowish tone, and that kind of helps bring out the yellow in the Meet Me in the Sunshine sticker. So I'm going to pull a few out and use those here in 3 different spots. And then I'm going to take a look at it for a little bit, and then I'll do one more little finishing touch. I'm also watching a new show. It's called The Ranch, and it's on Netflix if you guys haven't seen that yet. It's pretty funny. It's a comedy. I think there's 2 seasons now, and the episodes are only half an hour, so it's pretty short pretty easy to watch. But it has Ashton Kutcher and Sam Elliott in it, and it's really, really, really funny. It's about like, you know, living on a ranch and working and all that, and it's seriously hilarious. So I was watching that and kind of laughing at the same time. So, but then I decided I'm gonna go ahead and take my pen and I'm just gonna outline just on this kind of beige paper, and that just kind of helps hone everything in. And that was kind of the finishing touch I needed. So that is going to end up completing my layout. So if you guys want to come over to the Sketches in Time blog, you guys can play along, and you can also enter to win prizes if you make your own pages and enter them as well. So I would highly encourage you to do that. I will have a link in the description if you want to head on over to the blog and see how the other design team used this sketch as well for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye.